The narcissist thought they walked away victorious. In their mind, they orchestrated your downfall with precision. They believed they could inflict destruction, erase the evidence, and escape unscathed. But what they didn't realize is this: they didn't break you. They broke themselves. And now guilt is the shadow they cannot outrun. In the aftermath of their betrayal, they felt invincible. For a moment, the illusion worked. Power surged through their veins. Control seemed absolute. But beneath their carefully constructed facade, a different reality began to take shape. One far more sinister. The truth refused to stay buried. Their conscience, long silenced and ignored, began to whisper, then scream. They discarded something sacred, a soul who showed up with sincerity, loyalty, and a heart that asked for nothing but honesty in return. And they chose to destroy that. They chose lies. They chose manipulation. They chose ego. They thought walking away from someone who would have stood by them forever was a sign of strength. But now they know it was the greatest act of cowardice they've ever committed. There is a spiritual rot that takes hold when someone betrays a genuinely good heart. It doesn't announce itself with drama. It creeps in through silence. It haunts the quiet moments, the old songs, the familiar places, the memories that once held joy but are now stained with regret. Their mind replays what they did, over and over, not because they care about you, but because they now hate what they see in themselves. They are shackled not by your anger, but by their own actions. Their guilt is not a passing phase. It's a permanent scar. The smile they wear in public is a mask stretched too thin. The laughter they force is hollow. Every new person is a futile attempt to replace the irreplaceable. But nothing feels whole anymore. Nothing compares. Because what they lost wasn't just a person, it was their only shot at something real. You didn't scream. You didn't beg. You didn't chase. You walked away with your dignity intact, and that is what destroyed them. Your silence is the mirror they can't avoid. It reflects every lie, every manipulation, every time they chose control over connection. And that silence, composed, powerful, final, screams louder than any words ever could. You are not the weak one. You were the strong one, the one who refused to shrink, the one who chose peace over chaos. While they spiral through distractions, you found healing. You found growth. You chose self-respect. Now, they live with the truth they cannot rewrite. They were given a gift, and they shattered it. Not because you were too much, but because they were never enough to hold it. Their guilt is not your closure. Their downfall is not your revenge. It is simply the inevitable consequence of who they chose to be. And that is justice enough.